I could listen to that all day. You find yourself here again, to this almost practically unknown corner of the internet. Behind the shadows, behind the speakeasies, and the back alleys, in some forgotten port town, where a pirate ship sits. You found yourself on the gaming Galleon. I'm Captain Raz, fixing boom mics. There you go. There, perfect. And yeah, once again, you find yourself on a pirate ship. This isn't like, some guy's living room. Okay, this isn't the green screen back here. Okay, we're not going to be playing Mario. We're not going to be playing The Legend of Zelda. We're not going to be playing Fortnite. Okay? That's not what we play here. We don't play anything. We go on adventures. And boy, do we have an adventure here for you today. When's the last time you played Dungeons and Dragons? Have you ever even played Dungeons and Dragons? Well, the best part about Dungeons and Dragons was always the combat. It took forever, but there was something about working with, a ragtag bunch of other teammates against a common foe that made things really, really exciting. Now, we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons today, but we're playing a game that was very exciting for a guy like me back in the Game Boy Advance era. We're going to be playing a turn-based strategy role-playing game. What exactly is that, you may ask? Well, it's basically a board game where you have a small party of adventurers fighting against another small party of adventurers for life and death and booty. Does that not sound exciting? We're playing Tactics Ogre. The Knights of Lodos. Am I saying that? Oh man, now I forget. I think that's right. The Knights of Lodos. Wow, I've been playing this for so long, I don't even remember what the subtitle is. This is an RPG that came out for the Game Boy Advance, and also came out for the PlayStation. And then there's even a couple of... I believe these are actually the offshoots we're playing today, but the original series is called Ogre Battle. And it's more real-time strategy. It was on the Super Nintendo, and it was also on the Nintendo 64. And then eventually they made Tactics Ogre. And Tactics Ogre is essentially, as I said, turn-based strategy role-playing, much akin to Final Fantasy Tactics, if you've ever heard of that game. We also have the PlayStation version here of Tactics Ogre to give you an idea of the seriousness of these games. Take a look at that. Take a look at the lettering here. Take a look at the crest. Take a look at the fact that this is from Atlas. Serious business. It says here on the back, and this is the PlayStation version, over 100 hours of gameplay, 8 possible endings, non-linear storyline. You want to see something funny? Here's the disc. It's got Family Video label on it. I bought this from a Family Video in my sister's college town. We went there to see a play of hers, and I couldn't help but, all the way back then in the PS1 era, I still couldn't stop myself from. Oh, we got some neat box art here. Let's see if we can show this off. I still couldn't stop myself from stopping into the one place that would sell video games in this entire small Hobunk college town and trying to find a used game. This, look at this. There's no manual. What was this? Was there a giant phoenix on the front of the manual itself? Who knows? But for whatever reason, they felt this game was special enough to put it in a double discer, even though this is a single disc game. Why did I pick this game? This is a very special game to me. The Game Boy Advance one, Tactics Ogre. I've never actually played this one, Visual Aid, but I played the heck out of the one we're playing today. So much so that one of the records, all three of the records are used, and the main record has actually rolled the clock on hours. It's 900. It's the Raz account is 900. No, I'm sorry, 99 hours and 99 minutes. And I played it all on this guy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine playing 40, 50 hours of a turn-based strategy game on this guy? No backlight, by the way. And I also remember playing this at work. And I think it was when the Game Boy SP finally upgraded, when these guys came out, you could set it like this on a table, almost like a little laptop. And at the time, I think I was an editor. I was doing some editing. So one hand I would have devoted to the mouse and editing, and the other hand I would lay flat on the desk and play the entire game, pick my turns right next to the computer throughout my whole shift. And it was great. It was great. This RPG has everybody you ever wanted to be. There's griffins and mermaids and dragons and ninjas and knights. And the best part about it is there was a training mode. So you could have a party of, you could have like 30 guys. You know, your basic Swords and Serpents kind of characters that level up via experience and gain abilities. And gain, and you know, put on gear. You had 30 guys in your pool, up to 30. And the best part was, if you wanted to level them, you could pick anywhere on the map, on the continent, to fight, to bring your guys to, divvy them up into two factions of up to maybe 6, I think, and then fight it out. And they would gain experience fighting off of each other. You could be both sides if you wanted, but it was always the most fun to pick two sides, have the computer play one side, and see if you could defeat the computer using your own men. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Okay? I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm going into this blind. Have not played this in a long time. It's not like I'm going to be lost or anything. And it's not like this really requires any speed or skill, although we only have so much time in a voyage, don't we? So we better get started. We've also, of course, got the booty segment here. There's a few deals in here. Very nice. And, of course, all the way in the back there is the bag that tells no tales, where you find crewman, you find scallywag. Put in your 2 cents and ask me a question. So we'll get to all that within the hour. We find ourselves just outside of a little port town, a medieval cobblestone-strewn port town called Scabellum. And that, my friends, is where our training begins. It's Tactics Ogre. The Knights of Lotus. For the Game Boy Advance. Alright, let's get a little audio here. You're going to love this music. Huzzah, are we at the Ren Fair? Absolutely. Alright, now as I said, we're going to be, basically, it's going to be basically a 5-on-5 fight here. And I wanted to show you guys how I pick. I've got 30 different guys here to choose from. But I don't just pick them arbitrarily. That would just be no fun. So what I do is I have a little mug. You know, I'm going to show you the mug actually. You guys are going to kick out of this. I have a mug here. There's only 2 dice in here. There's a 10-sided die, and there's a 20-sided die because there's 30 characters. So we're going to roll the dice. Whatever the sum of the 2 are, that's the 2 final characters for each side of the team we're going to pick. However, listen to this. Where are the dice? There are no dice in there. Or are there? Pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so I'm going to shake her up. And our first one comes out to a 25. So let's find the 25th character in our roster here. All the way up the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, it's a ninja. He's already in there. Try it again. This is going to take forever. Are you kidding me? 7, 14. Alright. Let's go back up the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The Beastmaster, Luther. Alright. Let's stick Luther in there. We're going to have to change the system to controller setup. Team B is going to be controlled by the computer. We're going to go to Team B and we're going to pick their last team member using the dice. 18 plus 8. That's 26. 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. The Archer. I believe that's an Archer, Vega. Alright, so we got our team. Let's start it up. Alright, I go first. Now let's see who's on my team here. We've got... Oh, God, I gotta get my headphones on here. Oh, that's better. We've got, Oh, one second. Alright. Here we go. So I've got Glycina the Fairy, Ariel the Mermaid, Leopold the Knight, Luther the Beastmaster, and then finally Shiva the Ninja. Let's get Shivan out there. We're gonna have him scout right or scout west. Stand by. We're gonna have the fairy up here scouting on the roof because she can fly. She's got a bow here, but I don't think she can hit anybody. No. Stand by. We've got a mermaid on land. I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be. Stand by. Luther the Beast Master, except he's got no beast. Again, how helpful is he going to be? I don't know. Keep him right there. And we're playing without items, by the way. Items would be consumables like potions, things of that nature. We've only got so much time here. to get this this battle to close out. Whoa, she can teleport. Whoa, what is she? Whoa, she's shooting an arrow from that far? Wow. Okay. It's been years since I've played this. I built each and every one of these characters by hand. I don't know if she has a teleport ring or something. I couldn't even guess. This guy is a sword master, and it looks like he's using some sort of sword art. Whoa, he's using a fireball. He hit Duke into our knight. Looks like they're going for the knight. They've got a priest. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. This was all dice rolls. I rolled everybody out before the voyage. Except for the last two we put in live. And an archer. Going for the Beastmaster. Great. This is not good. They've got height advantage. They're tight. They're together. Alright, let's get Shivan up there. Oh, God, Eleanor, you're smart. Alright. Shivan's gonna try and take out Eleanor. He can't go up the box? That's too bad. Can I fireball her? Sure looks like I can. Cast. Hadouken. Fried. Alright. Fairy's just gonna be raining down on that priest. Oh, I hit the bush. Shoot. I want these guys to kind of group up in a line. God, I do not like how they approached at all. Alright, we're gonna go right there. Yeah, I can't reach anybody. Okay. I'll put him on the high ground. He's got a spell. It's a lightning bow. Is this gonna hit? There's a chance, but it's holy. Oh, alright. Well, we'll go for the priest. Surprised that holy... He's more of a paladin than a knight, it looks like. Surprised this works at all on a priest, but looked like it was pretty... It's going to be pretty effective. Oh, except that I missed again. I've been defeated by a bush. Raz, you're an idiot. And then I'm going to go shoulder to shoulder with these guys for now. That's probably not the right move, but I need them all to come in a little bit. They're probably going to area of effect the heck out of me here. Alright, the priest is coming in just to hit me with a shillelagh. Brilliant. Oh, and he gets counterattacked for almost 100 hit points. Thank you. Thank you, computer. What I wasn't counting on was the computer to be completely stupid. The Valkyrie's backing off. Swordmaster is going right toe-to-toe with the paladin. And here's the fight to watch, my friends. Oh, boy. Oh, alright, 64. That's not terrible. Oh, he hit... There was a backlash to it. Oh, with a counterattack! Oh, God. This is looking up. We may be able to handle this. Pow! Alright. Got the archer coming in. It's kind of an X factor. I don't know what to expect here. Just an archer. Okay. So how's everyone doing on health? I don't even know if I have a healer in my team. I think maybe Ariel and the fairy can heal. But everyone's doing relatively well at this point. So I think we're going to stand our ground. Notice I've kept all my guys toe-to-toe. That's a good thing to do. Unless there's a wizard out there who's going to area of effect everybody, it's usually good to keep your guys together in these kind of games so they can back each other up. Let's open with Leopold. He's just going to lay into this guy with the Needle of Light. It's a 50-50 chance this is going to hit, and he's going to counterattack and definitely hit. What happens if I shield him? I shield bash him. Nothing. Lightning bow? Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's lightning bow the priest. Let's try and take the priest out. Always try and take out the healer first, right? Alright. 1 experience gained. Okay, Luther, you've got no beast, but you've got a really nasty looking whip. Try and wrap that around that priest's neck and tighten it. Oh yeah, this looks good. And if we play our cards right, this may actually charm the priest. Whap. And nope. Counterattack. He is not charmed. Alright, that's fine. We still laid into him. For 32 hit points, we're going to see if Glycinda can seal the deal with her crossbow. I sure hope she doesn't hit Luther trying to do this. She won't even be able to seal the deal, so let's go with Ariel for now. Because Ariel's got a trident. Ariel's going to move in. Use the trident that should be able to hit 2 people. No, but this will definitely finish the priest. Sweet. Oh, awesome. That's a good start. All right, let's finish our turn here. What spell do you have, Glycinda? Fairy's Kiss or the Magic Missile? Let's just Magic Missile the Sword Master. And then we're going to have Shivan track down Eleanor. Although, Eleanor's not alone anymore. Oh, great. Thanks, sweetheart. Lovely. Eleanor's on the move. And she's not alone. We're going to backstab her. There's no escaping the ninjas. With the Fire Drake sword, we're hitting her big time. 163 damage. Oh, but it came way down to 45. All right. Okay, let's let these guys run out their turn, and then we'll hit up the booty. All right. Booty's not gonna knock your socks off, but you're still gonna be like, good deals. Good deals. I can't get those deals in my town. I don't know what he's doing out there. I don't know who he's been paying off. Has he been kissing babies out there? How do you get these deals? Eleanor backs off with a teleport and shoots a bow at the same time at the ninja. The Valkyrie comes up for a follow-up swing. No! Where is she going? Oh, she's going for the... Oh, see, Thunder Flare. This is going to hit both Luther and the Paladin and Leopold. Serious business. So someone does have some magic out there. All right. All right. And then finally, their archer. This archer's seriously right out of a Renaissance fair, huh? All right, that's no problem. Shivan should be able to get out of there as easily as possible. Easy as pie. All right, let's leave it there, huh? Let's leave the magic and mystery and majesty of Tactics Ogre, the Knights of Lotus for now. We'll leave the sleepy little town of Scabellum to its own devices. And we'll head on back to the ship so we can check out some deals. How does that sound, huh? All right. Oh. I tell you, I don't know how I got through all those days of working without having this game by my side. All right, the booty segment. We got about 3 deals here, and the big common theme here is basically good deals because you were good to good people. That's it. A lot of fun to be had here. So the first one is I walked into a pawn shop and just they're charging $2 a PS2 game, which is high. If it's the right PS2 game, that's usually okay. But generally that's high. But apparently, unless you're me and you happen to go up to the right clerk at the right time. I hadn't been to this pawn shop in months, actually. A long, long time ago. What happened was I used to go here pretty often. Almost once a week. And I would hit a place called Value World, then I would hit this pawn shop, and then I would circle back around, hit a Salvation Army, and then head back to work. Well, the Value World closed down. Every Value World in town has closed down. Thrift stores, anything that's not a Goodwill is getting defeated. Goodwill is becoming a Hydra. And someone's trying to cut the heads off, and it's not working. The heads are just growing and growing, and it's eating everything. If we didn't have pawn shops these days, we'd be in real trouble trying to find some deals out there, okay? So I haven't been to this pawn shop in a while because the thrift store before it is now closed. But I decided to go back over there just to see what they had. They didn't have much, but they did have some PS2 games. I asked how much they were. They were in a big bin. Most of them were sports games, rhythm games, nothing great. But when she said a quarter each, I found some. So let's take a look at these. We found these nice clean copies here for a quarter each. You got Hot Shots Golf 3. It's a sports game, but it's a golf game. If you have played Hot Shots, you're in for a fun evening. Trust me, I've been playing Hot Shots 2 for years. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams collection. Got some great ones on here. We got Gorgar. Oh, Gorgar. Gorgar's a great pinball machine. Funhouse. You got Pinbot on here. Taxi. And it's all in a little arcade. Or in a little pinball arcade. You kind of walk around the pinball arcade. And there's, sounds going off. And there's neon lights. It's a nice little menu setup. Ace Combat Hero, the Unsung War? Yeah, the Unsung War. I hear this actually has a very touching and well thought out story mode. It's about an alternate World War I kind of setting. Van Helsing. I don't think we had it. We might have it. I don't know. For a quarter, I was going to pick it up. I hear it's not that great, but, it's monsters. You've got a gun there. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Quarter. How can you go wrong? Ski-Doo Snow Racing. I knew we didn't have this. So, for a quarter, we'll grab it. Another thing was, I don't think I've ever even seen this before. That's the best part of the PlayStation 2 game. There were so many games that were made specifically to end up in to be put in a cart and sent off to every truck stop in America. They didn't even make them to GameStops. These were just made for truckers who needed a game to play on their PlayStation 2. I love that. And then finally we picked up MLB Slugfest 2003. Wow, does that sound boring. Doesn't even have the manual. It's a GameCube game, though. And more importantly, it's Midway. This is basically the NBA Jam of baseball games. So, I'm a sucker for Midway. What can I say? It's got Alex Rodriguez on the front. Does that mean anything to anybody? Okay. So, there you go. 6 games. In very nice shape. We walked out of there. And this one actually is worth more than you'd expect. A baseball game. Because it is a Midway NBA Jam. I think that there's 2 of these. There's 2003 and 2004. The 2004 is worth $30. Can you imagine? Spending $30 on a baseball game for the GameCube? It's crazy what collectors will do out there. It's crazy what nostalgia will do out there. Because I'm sure there's guys out there who played it back in the day and are like, man, I want that game again. And they're spending whatever they need to get it. 6 games for $1.50. Not bad. All right. Next one here is from our good pal Bismuth. He's still working at the pawn shop and he's scouting deals. We are to the point where I've said to him, look, as long as you can make sure that you're getting, you know, we've done a number of transactions together. He knows the pricing, where the prices need to be for us to just clean him out. So he said, as long as you're getting prices, as long as you can keep the prices where they're at, I don't want you to send me pictures anymore. I don't want you to tell me what you have anymore. I want you to buy it from whoever's selling it, put it in a bag, give me a number, and we'll walk out the door with it. Because I think he's given it to us so low, and this will show you that we can do that. And I think that that's going to be better for us, because that means I'll have no idea what's coming through. And it's already happened. He contacted me today. He said, I got a bag for you, ready to go. I said, I'll pick it up. He's like, oh, well, I'm not there today. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to wait until you're there. It's more fun to, you know, hang out with you when we do this. So I'm going to pick that up this week. We'll pick it up this Monday, and we'll see what he has coming up, you know, in the next voyage. But isn't it, it's exciting, you know, that's going to be so exciting for us. The fact that I'll have no idea what it is. And he'll just give me a number, and we'll discover it together. And I don't know, is he going to be able to keep it as low? Am I going to be, you know, mad at the prices he gives me? Am I going to be disappointed in what he gets? Because he's not as good at, you know, determining what we need as I am. Because he, you know, nobody's as crazy about this stuff as I am. So we'll see. But I think for the good of just, you know, the unknown, this is worth trying. So we'll see how long that this goes for. Okay? But anyway, let's take a look at this. He sent me a couple pictures of some Game Boy games and a stack of PlayStation 1 games. I said, he's like, what do you want to do on the Game Boy? He's like, should I buy these? I said, yeah, buy them all. And then he sent of the Game Boy games. Then he sent me the PlayStation games. He's like, what about these? I said, I gotta be honest. Looking at that stack, I can't pay more than 50 cents a game on those PlayStation 1 games you're showing me. It's like, okay, I think we can do that. So that's what we have here. We got a stack of PlayStation 1 games. And we got a little bag of Game Boy games for $1 each. Let's take a look. We'll start with the PlayStation 1 games. Test Drive Off-Road 3. I don't think we have this, but who knows? These racing games are so forgettable. You know, who could remember? ATV Quad Power Racing by Acclaim. Here's one that'll probably get some oohs and ahs from anyone who was playing PlayStation back in the day. WCW versus the World. A lot of big PlayStation 1 and N64 wrestling fans out there. Card games. Card games looks terrible, but it's actually made by A1 Games. Charming little company that I have a little bit of a crush on. So we have card games, but I just like their line of budget titles. So there you go. Special Ops, Stealth Patrol 2-player. I like these. I like these because there's 2-player split screen. That's fun. One I've been looking for have been passed on a million times. But I always kind of wanted, but there was never the right price. We got Gunfighter, The Legend of Jesse James. This is a light gun game by Ubisoft. And I think the thing that excites me the most here is right over here. That's a saloon with just a whole bunch of bottles sitting there to shoot at. Sounds like fun to me. All these are in pretty nice shape. You know, manual, that's looking good. Discs seem like they're, oh yeah, nice cherry discs. You know, good shape. All right. NASCAR 2002, yawn. NFL Game Day 2000, yawn. Doom 2 for the PC. Is it in here? It sure is. I don't know what this is worth. Probably a penny. I'm not exactly sure. It's for Windows 95. Madden 2002. And the only thing worth talking about, we've got Tetris Plus. Pretty decent Tetris follow-up for the PlayStation 1. And unfortunately, it's not even complete. There's not even any boxed back art. There you go. All right, let's see how it looks. Can't tell you how many copies we have of it. Between this and the Saturn. I mean, when you have doubles games for a Saturn game, that shows you how many of those are out there. There are a few more here. Probably the cream of the crop. Road Rash, although now I'm noticing there's no art to this either. That sucks. Got the manual there. Great game. Great game. Has a condition. Very nice. It's okay. Tight. Maybe it could be wiped down a little bit. Ultimate Deer Hunt. Accept no imitations. Ultimate Deer Hunt. Cool Borders. Cool Borders 3. Again with this, these are terrible. I didn't notice these backs. Oh, and it's on the spine? Ugh. See why I only spent 50 cents on these? Ultimate Championship, Ultimate Fighting Championship, shout out to Angry Hoosier. No back. And then finally, a full copy, complete copy of Medal of Honor Underground. I loved the original Medal of Honor and certainly love Frontline for the PS2. I'd like to play this one. Haven't gotten around to it. So that was a big stack of PlayStation 1 games there. Always nice to see, even if they're not the most impressive of titles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 of these, that comes out to $8. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. And then, of course, we had the Game Boy games. And a little baggie here. Let's see what we've got. We've got Terminator 2 for the Game Boy. We got these for $1 each. Yoshi. Last Action Hero. I know we didn't have this in the hold. I don't think we had T2 either. This game's actually pretty expensive on the NES. And it's a really bad game. Wario Land. I don't know that we have Wario Land. I think we do. I think when I first looked at this, I thought it was... this is worth pulling out because the artwork's neat. I don't know if we have this. You gonna... Oh, I don't have autofocus on, so... Whatever. It's a Game Boy game. You got Wario there. I hear this is a great game. Haven't played any of the Wario Lands. Kirby Pinball. Kirby Pinball Land. Pretty decent pinball game on the Game Boy. F1 Race. This is actually a 4-player Game Boy game. If you have 4 friends and want to hook up 4 dot matrix Game Boys together to play a racing game, you're good to go. And then finally, Dr. Mario. Okay? Alright, so there you go. Nothing to blow the doors off there. Maybe Wario Land's kind of cool. Bought $1 each. That's not too bad. I think we'll keep Terminator 2 and Last Action Hero. Sell the rest off. Maybe find ourselves a semi-common Nintendo game to trade them in. And that's probably what we'll do with most of these terrible PS1 games like NASCAR 2002. 7 of these, $7. And $8 for the PlayStation 1 games. I mean, you know, that's a lot of gaming for $15. What do you say? All right, there we go. Oh, and he threw this in too. For whatever reason, he had a copy of the excellent Hudson Soft Adventure Island, which he also let go for $1. Great game. All right, one final little deal here. Pretty excited about this one. Again, just good. I don't know. There's something to be said for building a rapport with someone, and something to be said for this guy's just crazy. I don't know how this happened. I think some of the dealers out there they like to show that they've got they can make the deals, they're in control. It's almost like a bit of a power trip that they can give you a good deal, even though they might not be supposed to. That's how I feel about this one. You be the judge. So I walked in. Hey, I've seen this guy for a long time. I don't see him too often. He usually works evenings, but here he is again. Kind of a gamer. He is a gamer, so he loves that he can talk video games with me. And I go over to the rack on the floor, look at the PS4 games he's got. Nothing to write home about, really, but I do say, he's like, you see anything you like? And I said, yeah, well, I don't know. It depends. What are you doing on Mighty Number 9? Mighty Number 9 for the PlayStation 4, the commercial failure. This is like one of the first arguments when anyone says, our Patreon and crowdfund based remakes or reboots or projects really worth the money. This is usually the first argument. This did not go well. This was made by the maker of Mega Man. And he basically crowdfunded to get this made. And he kind of hired the wrong people to publicize it. And as a result, the game is not where people wanted it to be. And a lot of people who put a lot of money in this did not get the promises that were made before the game was made. So this was a commercial failure. This was also a real publicity embarrassment. A lot of people walked away from this game very salty. That being said, it looks like fun to me because I'm kind of a Mega Man hoe, and I've been looking, keep it on. Every time I see it in there, my eyebrow rises a little bit, raises a little bit. But it dropped like a rock in price. It's very cheap. And he said, "How about $10?" I said, "I can't do $10 on Mighty Number 9. It's just that's almost what it goes for retail. That may be over retail these days." And he's like, "Okay, well, let me see what I can do." He goes to the computer. He's looking around. His manager running the shift comes by. He's like, "You think we can go any lower than this? $10?" And the store manager likes me too. So he says, "Well, I don't know. Look at what it's going for." My number was $5. He's looking, and he finally says, "How about $5?" And I said, "Okay, that's actually right where I wanted to be." Awesome. So that's where we were, $5 with Mighty Number 9. And of course I say the old, "What, you got anything in the back for me?" He's like, "Let me look back there." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm going to go check the floor and see if there's anything else interesting." I'm really surprised to find this. I saw this spine, and that's always exciting. When you see a spine like that in a pawn shop at 9 a.m. in the Midwest. What is this doing here, right? I'm like, "Oh, neat." Turn it over. It's Little Big Planet. The Japanese version. And it's even got a breathtaking little manual there. Very cute. Big fan of Little Big Planet. If you aren't, you probably haven't played it. Lots of Japanese on the back. And then I grabbed this one too, Dark Kingdom, which was practically a launch title. I believe it was. And it was just coming off of that era when action RPGs were huge on consoles, Baldur's Gate, Champions of Norath. This was to try and make good on that audience, but it's really not very good. I think the main problem is I don't think you ever get gear. I think there's like 4 classes and they use the same weapons forever. What's that all about? So yeah. So I grabbed these, said, "Can I get these?" He says, yeah. And then as I'm bringing it up, he has something for me. He's like, "Well, I got these guys." He's got some Game Gear games in his hand. So he had Mortal Kombat, Sonic 2. Here's one we didn't have. Very excited to find this. X-Men Game Master's Legacy. There's like 4 X-Men games. I think it's 3 or 4 X-Men games on the Game Gear. Who would have thought? And then I had to shake it off and do a double take. He had a Virtual Boy game. Now we just recently. I'm still under. This is still under construction. I'm still looking for the right tripod to transform this Virtual Boy into a Virtual Man. That is going to happen. But we've already got half the library of the Virtual Boy. There's only 14 games on the Virtual Boy. So the odds of us finding a game that we don't have, not very good. Not only is a system that who has it, but we've already got half the library. They had a copy of Mario Clash. This is probably one of the most. This is like top 5 games that you want for the system. We didn't have it. Right now, it's floating around $30-$40 to get a copy of this guy. I'm like, what is it doing here? We just got the stupid Virtual Boy. You realize how totally uncommon it is to find Virtual Boy games on their own, just sitting around. These were $1 each. He's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, how about $1 each? He's like, all right. He also did $1 each. All right. Well, then I was assuming he was going to do $2 each on these. So what do we got? We got $4. I give him these. Don't ask for a price. I'm going to let him do that because I was already elated about Mario Clash, and I felt he was giving me a good deal on Mighty No. 9. He rings everything up. He's like, tell you what. I got the Game Gear games and the Virtual Boy game. I got these for 50 cents each for you. We're going to do $1 each on the PlayStation 3 games. And he's like, this one, just take it. There you go. We got... I don't know why. Is it my winning smile? We got all this stuff here for, what is that? About $4.50. Not bad, huh? Not bad. All right, so there you go. Mighty No. 9 for free. Finally, Mighty No. 9 is at its correct retail price. Let's get back to Tactics Ogre, the Knights of Lotus. I think we got this in the bag. We've already taken out their priest. I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to pull something off with this Valkyrie doing area of effect stuff. I don't know. But as things stand now, it's looking pretty ugly. Let's get back to it. It's we've only got 10 minutes. Yikes. We gotta do this quick. It's Tactics Ogre, the Knights of Lotus for the Game Boy Advance in the sleepy little town of Scabellum. All right. Okay. Pulling no punches. All right, Leo, you're going to spearhead because you're the one with the armor. Oh, maybe not. They backed off, and they've gone shoulder to shoulder because we've outnumbered them. So I'm going to bring Ariel up because she can actually reach him. What do you mean he's at her? Oh, there we go. Oh, she can't. She's not doing very much. Let's try Luther. Luther's got some range. Get up there and whip that guy. I'm hoping we can charm him. This is not looking good. Can he hit anybody else? He can. Let's have him go for the archer. She's kind of got her back turned. So I think that's going to help. All right, yeah. So serious business. 86%, 73 hit points. We really need her to get charmed. Smack. No charm. All right. You know, the charming, he's a Beastmaster. Maybe that only works on beasts. All right, we're going to follow this up. We're going to try and take this archer down before anyone can try and get a heal on him. Fire Drake's sword, he's got some elevation on her, but he's really not... Oh! It's not doing a lot of damage. This could get ugly. I don't want to put her in the mix, so she's gonna keep flying. And let's see if she can magic missile. Maybe the sword master. I have a feeling she's gonna botch that. Let's see. Come on, baby, hit it. Whoa, cool. It's pretty awesome. All right, good. Every little bit helps. Leopold, you can't reach. That's not good. But he could lightning bow. I'm gonna hit the archer from behind. Smacks her in the back of the head with the lightning bow. She's got about 50% health left. Ariel, do you have any sort of spell that you could use or anything? Okay, let's try and cheer on... She should have done this first. I'm not sure what... Oh, here we go. Listeners are temporarily uplifted. Yeah, alright. So let's cheer her. Oh, that speeds him? Oh, I should have done that earlier. Okay. We were quickly running out of time. There's only 8 minutes left in the voyage. Can you believe it? So many darn PS1 games. She's teleporting onto the roof, Eleanor. Coming down with a crossbow. That's going to miss. No, nice hit. Yikes. Elevation means a lot. You'll see how much I've leveled these guys up. They're getting absolutely no experience for this. But it's fun. What fun it is to take your characters in, just make random teams via dice rolls, and put them in a little town and then go against one another. Swordmaster's going up against who? The ninja? Yeah, they're hitting the ninja from... Oh, going for the fairy. He didn't like it hit by her. Oh, 66. It's not good. The archer is backing way off. Look at these stupid... I can't reach you if you go all the way over there. How am I supposed to beat you? This isn't gonna... Oh, she leveled. Oh, look, the rain's coming. Alright. Now it's just... Get in there and fight. Kill as many as you can in the next 5 minutes. Oh. How's he doing on health? 87. Beastmaster, can you get to his side? Oh, you can get right behind them. Smack them both. Awesome. They can't counterattack this way, can they? How's that out of range? Oh, so this is going to hit both of them? That's too bad. Smack. So what's her other spell? Can't use it. Oh, out of power. Out of magic. Okay. Yeah, her crossbow doesn't mean... She's like 3 feet tall. I mean, not even. She's maybe like 6 inches tall. Alright. Ariel... Can you spell any of these guys? Lullaby. Put him to sleep. Put her to sleep. No, 0% sleep. How about this one? 22% sleep. Let's try it. She can see her, so she sees the singing happen. That's why the percentage is so low. And Eleanor seems to be a high-level mage or something. She's teleporting around like crazy. Miss. Well, this sucks. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this up. Who do I have left? Oh, the ninja. How's he doing on health? Slicer. Oh, that's going to be a lot. Oh, yeah. We're going to have him chase her down. She's not going to be able to run. Now, I believe magic regenerates every round. Which I hope, because the fairy right now, our fairy is basically useless. Ooh, airblade. She's like a she's like a lightning mage. She keeps using air magic. Shooting over the house. That's pretty good. Backstabbed with a. You don't want to get backstabbed by a swordmaster. Of course, this guy's got plate, so no problem. I guess we're gonna let them play out. Oh, look at darkness is falling. Oh my God, do we really gotta leave? Leave all this? Can I kill at least somebody really quick? There's no way. There's no way we can beat him in that time. No. I want to. We gotta go. The voyage is over. This is so hard to put down. Any other cool moves left to do? Let's hit this guy in the back. You want to play backstabby? We'll play backstabby. Oh, we might be able to finish him. Yeah, 50. All right, Beastmaster. Oops. Beastmaster, come over here. Can we kill this one last guy? We should probably. You know what? I'm going to take the hit. Oh, yeah, it's worth it. Don't miss. Oh, he guarded it. And a counterattack. Oh. Oh, it killed him. Let's leave it there. We'll leave it there on a tragic note, huh? Tragedy is always a good way to end, right? Oh, man. Now, I knew that was going to go south. I'm not silly. You know, we're in the middle of my shift, and you know, playing that, not doing my job. I would have had him step back a little bit and use the whip a little farther away so that he wouldn't have been counterattacked. He can do that, but I really wanted to make sure he at least had a shot at hitting, and that didn't go well for him. That's too bad. So there you go. That's Knights of Lotus. It's better than Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm only telling you that, or Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm only telling you that because you get to train your guys over and over and over. Actually, you may be able to in Tactics Advance, but this game is much more difficult. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is a cakewalk. The computer here knew their stuff. They knew to back off and group up, go for isolated characters. You know, it was a pretty even match as things were going down, and I've played this quite a bit. So it's an expensive game for a Game Boy game, probably around $30. But man, I've played hours and hours of this game. The music's great, and there's just classes for days. So there you go. I don't know if you're into those games, but man, we need more RPGs on this show as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how you feel about that, but thought it was about time. Let's get to the bag. Mailbag here. All right. Don't have much time here. Uh-oh. Better go. From XX Elman DeLorean. What do you like better? Zelda Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask? Ocarina of Time. No question. No question. Sorry, we don't have time to tell you why. Well, and I do, tea Spanish maiden. Well, and I do, ye ladies of Spain. For we received orders for to head to Scabellum, and we may never see ye fair ladies again. May all your rolls be natural 20s. Keep your powder dry, mateys.